This 10 News Pinpoint Weather Report is sponsored by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air. Nobody wows clients like we do.
A fun, festive environment there. Not as fun when we're talking about your extended forecast. Those clouds are starting to roll in. You can see that here across the county from our current camera looks in La Jolla, Fallbrook, downtown, and in Alpine. And remember I told you in the first time we were talking about weather, we got fog, we have rain, and we have wind to discuss. So we're going to start with that fog, and you'll really see things start to get impacted later on tonight, and it's going to get even worse after that. Look at that. By 9 p.m., Chula Vista, not even a mile worth of visibility, and then we go overnight, Monday into Tuesday. Look at all those zeros on the map here, and it's not just along the coast and the western side of the valleys that you'll see some of this fog. Look at that as it makes its way into the mountains even. That's not something we normally see here. For the most part, we've been talking about it just along the coast and inland, but on Tuesday, some fog even makes its way into the mountains. Speaking of the mountains, you'll see some chances for rain there in addition to the inland areas and coastal communities. By the time we get to Tuesday afternoon, late morning, early afternoon, that's when you might start to see some showers form, but really when we get to Tuesday evening, it moves from west to east across the entire county, and that's when you see those chances for showers form. Might even see some snow falling in the higher elevations around 5,000 feet. Not a ton of rain or snow would accumulate at all, but definitely something you want to keep in mind on Christmas Eve. Santa is going to have a lot thrown his way as he's trying to deliver all of those gifts. And if that wasn't enough, look at all these winds. Tuesday afternoon, you start the day off fairly calm, but man, anywhere between 30 to 40 miles an hour. You could see some isolated gusts all the way up to 60 miles an hour in the mountains and deserts. Some blowing dust is possible in the deserts as well. Look at that late Tuesday. You even see some wind speeds pick up inland and along the coast, and it doesn't really dissipate after that in the upper elevations, although it calms down just a bit in the lower elevations. But yeah, a busy day ahead for tomorrow. As for today, right now, this is where temperatures stand really warm here, well above average in the desert, 76 in Borrego Springs, 67 in Warner Springs, 60s and 50s there along the coast. Tomorrow's highs are going to be well above average in the mountains and deserts. We even tied an all-time high with your daytime high in Borrego Springs today at 80. Inland and along the coast, your temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler than average. And then we go through the rest of your extended forecast. Don't forget, we also have that high surf advisory, as if, you know, everything else we just talked about wasn't enough. And that is going to be with us all the way through Wednesday at 4 a.m. Don't forget, Christmas Eve tomorrow. Christmas begins on Wednesday. Same with Hanukkah. Kwanzaa begins just one day later on Thursday. Got a lot of fog to worry about in the interim. That wind advisory again in the mountains and in the deserts cools off just a bit before we warm up next weekend.